In this video, I'm gonna talk about a couple of dramas very quickly and then some channel updates. So I don't quite know actually how to title this one, but hey, let's just go. Hi, you're watching Avenue X, where a junkie and good storytelling shares their thoughts, knowledge, and occasional weird ideas on stories and how they're told. Let's first talk about some channel business and website businesses before we go into talk about a couple of dramas. I am going on not really a holiday, but a long trip. So I'm gonna go away until early August, and I'm going back to China. So during this time, as you know, in China, there's great firewall, so whether I'd be able to sort of upload any videos regularly I have no idea if that's gonna work. But I'm gonna be in China and have a lot of things to deal with, so also whether I'd have enough time to look at a lot of dramas is up in the air. Also, I have put my shop on a hold, so the stuff are still there. They're just not visible to you anymore because I can't ship stuff to you when I'm not here. Once I come back, I will reopen it, and hopefully actually by then I'd be able to have collected some really interesting stuff that I want to get from China that I can bring over here, and also a couple of new designs of stuff. So that is what's going on with this channel for the next 2 months or so, and also with my website and my shop. I was initially just wanting to make a video, quickly announce this, but I was like, yeah, maybe just talk a little bit about other stuff. Might as well just tag along something, because I've been really busy packing up stuff and doing other things before the long trip. I really just don't have time to watch dramas extensively. I know right now a couple of dramas are ongoing in China that are well received, such as the one with Huang Jingyu leading the drama. It's based on the real sort of police force cases in China against drug dealing. So it's the Chinese cop drama, The Thunder. That's the English translation. Chinese name is 破冰行动. The funny thing about this drama is it actually has 2 versions. The version that airs on streaming site 爱奇艺 and the version that actually airs on CCTV 8. And because I have no access to CCTVs, I don't quite know what's the difference, but I've heard there's actually a huge difference in terms of how they edited the whole thing. The CCTV version is much more condensed, and it's just like totally re-edited. And I think I've heard from multiple people that they actually prefer the CCTV version. Very experimental way of dealing with dramas. Basically, you have 2 totally different edits for the same thing. Whether that's something that could work for every drama, or something that we're gonna see more often in the future, we don't know. As the iQIYI version itself, I've seen a couple of episodes. It's a very realistic kind of drama where it's not glorifying stuff, it's not making anything prettier, and it's mostly focused on plot. Maybe the other edit actually makes the drama more interesting and exciting because it's kind of a condensed version. Then there are 2 sort of school drama, school leading up to young adulthood drama that's ongoing now. One is called Put Your Head on My Shoulder. It's just so hard to remember all those titles. It's actually the sister drama of that drama. I don't even remember the English title, but if you look at the poster, you know. So that one is ongoing. There's another one which is also based on a book, a very popular book, and it's called 我只喜欢你, which is basically love at first sight, but then they translate it into a French title for English. I don't understand why they do this. Maybe they think French title is cooler. And that one is also quite well received right now. I've just only quickly peeked at those 2 dramas. I didn't have time to go into them. I just noticed for the Love at First Sight, the lead male actor is the actor from Nirvana Fire who plays the sort of deputy of Prince Jing. Yeah, I'm happy that finally he is like in a lead role. I only watched a couple of episodes. I find it quite funny, but yeah, no time to go into details. But those 2 are ongoing, and I know a lot of people on Discord, like in the chat room, are watching those 2. Then there are 2 period drama, again IP drama, like everything is IP these days. They are The Snow Tower and The Silver Princess, so 听雪楼 and 白发王妃. I'm like just like so hard to remember all those names. I've looked at both. I watched Snow Tower for an episode and a half, and The Silver Princess for like half an episode. and no time to go into it anymore. It's just another two very long, like 60 episodes. Marathon drama. I think now I have completely fully outgrown, just because of my age, too much of this type of drama, and nothing surprises me anymore. For the 听雪楼 one, it's so slow, literally. Like, it's like after the first episode and like half, I really want to like double speed it, but I still find it's like even when you double speed it, nothing happens. And I'm like, no time. Like, I don't want to sit through 60 episodes. And I love Qin Junjie as an actor. I just hope one day he can get a role that's like more solid and realistic, and like Huang Jingyu's role, you know, in The Thunder. Playing in that type of very realistic drama is a really important and good thing for young actors at this age. It really expands your range. And it's sort of the more serious, more actor acting than the fantasy world where your most important task is to look good. Qin Junjie is an actor who really can do very, very good acting. But all those dramas are just so like the other dramas he's done. And he plays this role who is like sickly, right? But very good at fighting, but very sickly. And when he coughs, like I only watched the first 1.5, so when he coughs, it's so fake. You know, like when you cough, like give your lung a bit work, you know, make it sound like a real cough. He coughs like like, I can fake it better when I was 8, when I was trying to pretend that I'm sick. I'm just saying. Then the one, the white hair, really, like white hair princess or something, silver princess, with Zhang Xueying and Li Zhiting and Luo Yunxi. Again, another period drama, overuse of skin smoothing. Like, after the first sequence, the next sequence when the female lead role wakes up from the bed, losing all her memories, not remembering what she is or where she is. That couple of shots just shocked me. I was like, that is way too much, like, filter. Like, you don't see the human skin anymore. It's just flat, smooth, beautiful, plasticky. It's like there's no detail from this person's face, and it is actually really not good looking. I don't know why people these days just love that. I mean, it looks horrible. It looks like you're not human. It's like Android, you know, it's like you're a robot. Why? That just really put me off. I looked at the synopsis from the book and trying to find out like what the story is about. I'm like, ugh, this is like another one of those stories that's like only by putting people through such impossible situations that can you extract strong emotional responses from audience. I'm like, I give up on this type of storytelling. But the skin smoothing is just like really, really, And also there's, very early on, there's like Qin playing, I think first episode or something, in the drama, and they just didn't do it right again. Yeah, adding that to my list of not getting the instrument right. I haven't seen anything from dramas that have done it right in any recent 5 years, 10 years even. And I just cringe when the actors are trying to fake they're playing it, but they just completely have no idea about how to move their hands, and even the qing is put in, again, in the wrong way. Like nobody would actually do it in real life when they actually playing it. It's just like... So immediately I was like, I really don't want to watch this drama. I don't care if it's gonna be actually a good one, like people would say it's great. I'm like, no, it didn't like pass my first 2 layers of filters of aesthetics and actually paying attention, paying enough respect to your own cultural heritage. So like you didn't pass those 2 filters, I don't care what happens next. I'm pretty sure most of my Discord, at least group people, have already know all about those. And then there's a new drama coming out tomorrow, literally, with Zhu Yilong and Deng Lun and Angelababy. This one was actually filmed last year, right after the crazy blow up of Guardian, when Zhu Yilong just suddenly became like the most famous actor in China. So he was like in the drama right after that, and people have been waiting for it, so a year. They were initially going to put this one out in June, I think. But thanks to Trump, yeah, like that's how the world works these days. Because of the trade war that's completely like full on now, and the drama that's initially scheduled for this slot was cancelled or taken off because it actually is a story about, I think someone goes to the US as an overseas student from China, that type of story. And you know, like it's like, we're not gonna do any free promo for your country, so goodbye. So they just pulled that drama off. And then My True Friend, led by Deng Lun, Zhu Long, and Angelababy was right after that. So they put this drama forward. So it's gonna air tomorrow. I'm like, it's so funny. The most funny thing is Detective L, led by Bai Yu, just finished airing on Thursday. And then on Sunday, Zhu Long's drama is like starts to air. And on the day when Zhu Long's this True Friend drama finishes airing on Coup, will be the same day last year when Guardian started airing. And Guardian finished airing in July, I think on 25th. And this year, on 26th July, a film that Bai Yu played a very small supporting role actually will come into theater. At least that's the plan. And people are joking, it's like, what's after? Is that like the Tomb like series where Zhu Long is in? Is it going to air after that? Like that would be like just funny. In terms of having a good time with this thing, you know, like whatever you call it. The two actors, their roles, their sort of weird connections. Anyway, it's just extremely fun. I have very cautious optimism about this one because I think both lead actors are very good actors, so they will do very well. But lead actress, we all know what she's like. I don't think anyone can save her. Like, doesn't matter how good your acting is, like you can have the best actors surrounding her and still not gonna work. So we can probably just ignore, just separate her role from other things, and this drama would have two very good lead actors, and then there are a very good supporting actor, a very well-known sort of older generation, very well-respected people. So by all means, I think that part of the drama would be interesting to watch. And then finally, I just quickly talk about the ending of Detective L. Everything that I've seen that's with this drama is pretty embarrassing. Plagiarism thing is like nobody really argues with that anymore, and the way the platform Tencent and also the production deals with it was just not like, it's not well done, let's just say. Because like initially when people point out the music is like plagiarized from Sherlock, they actually, after a week or two of airing the first couple of episodes, they sneakily went into the streaming site's file and they replaced those background music that had people talking, you know, this is so much like Sherlock. They just replaced those tracks with other tracks and hoping like later comers don't notice it. But the funny thing is your title music still not changed, and that's still a copied piece. And because the title thing is like all the timing, the images, the titles all comes in the timing with the music. So if you change a soundtrack, it will just completely be out of whack. Which is why I think they couldn't change it. But within the drama, they just took out all those suspicious music. They didn't even officially say anything about it. They didn't deny it, but they didn't like come out and say we did something and we're not proud of. I'm like, okay, whatever. And in terms of plot, there's just like a lot of things that you can pick at, and like this comes from that drama, this comes from the like Detective Conan. Like I can tell a couple of storyline is just so much like other stuff that has happened. Anyway, this whole script is this mishmash of all the stories that you're super familiar with in the detective storyland. And it's not done so well that it gives you any fresh surprises. This type of drama is really hard to write, like I've said. And they haven't actually delivered even one case that made me go, wow, not even one, so yeah. And the last two cases leading to the ending are just like so meh. Like right from the first scene, you know what's gonna happen and you pretty much guessed like how it's gonna work out. So you failed as a detective story writer, basically. And the ending is just so... It's done in a way that it doesn't make logical sense first. Especially a particular few actions that the actor does, the character does, is like, why? Like, what's the point of doing that? When you get there, you'll know. And then it's clearly, because it's literally fingers on trigger, bombs under bridge scenario, and press it and cut to black. So it's pretty much like Tianjin Mystic's End, clearly showing you that we're gonna make a season 2. I don't know like where, like how they get that audacity of like doing this and saying we're not gonna, you know, we're not gonna tell you what happens, wait for season 2, where you can't even be sure you're gonna have a season 2. Why do you have that confidence with all your plagiarism problems and stuff? Do you like expect in this day and age when internet can find out everything and anything about anyone, that you can have a script like that and feel like confident that nobody is gonna find out that you copied stuff from everywhere. Right now, the drama's reputation is just damaged goods. I highly doubt if it's ever gonna get a season 2, and I don't think the actors would actually be willing to do it because they all definitely know like what people are talking about this drama. So it's just silly. It just destroyed the story because you don't see an ending for any of the characters. You have no idea, like it's all hanging in the air, and it's not gonna probably have a second season. I actually hope it wouldn't get a second season because it's already embarrassing enough that you have those actors who worked really hard. You have the prop department, costume department, set department doing a fantastic job, all ruined by other stuff that they have no control over. So now this is like damaged stuff. Why would anyone wanna invest their time and career choices to go into a second season? Anyway, I just hope the second season doesn't happen. I think it doesn't deserve to happen because it's just plainly wrong for so many things that they've done. And I think Tencent knows this because I know other people who does drama reviews in China who are like much bigger account and have many more followers than I do. So they usually get commissions from like certain companies who are associated with those platforms to write criticism reviews on dramas, and then that's a way of promoting. And this person actually was actually initially scheduled to write 3 pieces throughout the drama's airing time, but right after it came out, and because of the plagiarism thing was like wildfire on the internet, then it got caught off. So the person received notice from the people who are actually running those promotions, like, put it on hold. We're not gonna promote this drama anymore. So basically the official stand of Tencent and this drama itself is, we know now people realize it has a lot of problems. We just want to control the damage. If it gets more promotion, more people are gonna know about plagiarism. So we're just gonna and I think that's one of the reasons that my first edit for this drama that I did on Bilibili got taken down by Tencent. And I tried to argue that, and Bilibili actually told me, and also the drama itself actually told me, if you edit something under 3 minutes, it will not be taken down because of any copyright issue. And also, like, in China, there's actually no fair use, just so you know. I was like, my edit is 1 minute. And they were like, yeah, but still. You know, like they still took it down, but then they also tell you if it's not over 3 minutes, it's gonna be fine. I'm like, F you, you know, I don't care. It clearly is like you don't want to promote your drama because of this, but then you, like, whatever you want to do. Like, they just lost so much of any confidence in this platform, and I just don't care. I'm still working on an edit, but it's just because I liked a certain moments of this drama from the actor. But in terms of the whole drama, like, I have just literally almost no good words to say about it because of everything that happened around the drama. It's just very embarrassingly bad. Your script is flawed, and you have plagiarism problem. You deserve to crash. That's just it. Like, doesn't matter how much money you've put into it. Yeah, it's very sad for everybody involved who had nothing to do with this situation, who kind of become the sort of collateral damage. But on plagiarism, there should be only one position, which is no. Okay, you do, like, it's not acceptable, whatever your excuse is. That side of things, China is just like really behind. I'd say that the agreed standard of things, especially, I think, much better implemented in the West as opposed to China. It's the progress of history. We're not gonna be able to rush it anyway. It's gonna just have to take its own course. So that's a bit of my own personal ranting with this drama, because I kind of had not like extremely high hope, but a good amount of hope for it, and it just crashed in ways more than one that just annoys me so much. But still, like, the actors are actually really good in this drama, and there are many really funny moments. So in terms of like editing material resources, it's still a really good drama. Thank you for watching Avenue X. If you see me in the next video, I would be filming it in a very different place because I'd be in a different country. Meanwhile, take care, live long, and happy drama watching.